want to drop to my knees. Don't you dare come near me in a cop uniform. You are in some trouble.
Oh, my gosh.
Hell, yeah. Liz is
I figured Ralph
was more like that.
Yeah, I figured Ralph would be out of here. I met Ralph, and he came to my event in in August, and we had a good week, man, and he's just a real cool guy. I like Ralph, man. Ralph is all right. Like I said, I think he's gonna go. I'm waiting for him to go. I don't know why he hasn't yet. I think he's pacing himself.
Yeah, he had me rolling. He had me rolling. I was dying.
Well, but when we talked to him last week, though, I mean, he has a lot of stuff set up right now.
Yeah.
And a lot of things that had to be postponed because of COVID, right? So,
yeah,
I have no doubt. Like, he has. I think it was at least a half dozen things lined up. He's like, yeah. So when this is all in, like that's where I'm starting, and then that's just from the beginning, where what I was supposed to have done by now. So I know he's got a lot of things going on, and I wish him well. I know he'll do very well in this. So
yeah, I wish I could have signed him. I wanted to sign Ralph. I really did, but he went with Go-Go, and I tried, but she sort of seen him first. So he was at my event. She didn't know him prior to him being at my event, and she just snatched up every guy not every guy, but she got Ralph from my event. She got Cameron Congo from my event, and she got Cameron Cox from my event. I wasn't into the male thing at the time. I was just more on the female side. And then I wish I had signed him, though.
Well, yeah. There'll be another one. There'll be another one that comes up. There always is.
There always is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you like managing the stars?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
I said, do you like managing the porn stars?
Yeah, managing. Well, you know what? It depends, because I'm 37, so these young girls, man, I tell you, if you can get them to calm down long enough to do something, it's okay. But that's the hardest part, man. The younger they are, I say, and I'm talking about young. I'm talking like 22, 23, 24. They just don't have the focus that it takes to make it work. To me, they care more about likes and follows than actual scenes and the actual residuals that come from doing it. I don't. It's the strangest thing I've seen. I don't. It's so when I deal with them, it's kind of, if I can get them to calm down long enough, it works out real good. But it's harder than it looks. For real, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
They're hard.
It's the instantaneous gratification. So it's more about the likes, and it's more about the comments, and it's more about the egotistical side of porn rather than the business, because they don't understand the business side of things. They're like, I'm pretty, I got a great body, I can get on my knees, I can suck dick, and I can make money doing that. That's great. But this guy, like 4,000 guys thought I was really hot in this one scene. Like that to them is because it's instantaneous. Where the money's like, okay, yeah, that's great, that's coming down the way, but it's like, do you think I'm pretty? Do you think I'm beautiful? Do you think I'm sexy? What do you want me to do for you now? It's all about that side of things. It's feeding the ego rather than feeding the bank account.
Exactly. And all the relationships that go on. And that's another hard part about it. When they might shoot a good scene with someone. The next thing you know, I might talk to them the next day, call them just to touch bases, and the same guy they just shot with is over their house or something. I'm like,
no way.
Yeah, they're booting them up. 100%,
yeah.
because emotionally they don't have
What the hell?
they're like, okay, we had great sex, which means you really like me.
What?
And it takes it to the next. Women are much more emotionally connected to sex than men are. That's a scientifically proven thing. So we're like, oh, but we had really good sex. Come over and still make me feel good. I liked how you made me feel, so let me keep doing that, I'm like, I was thinking, hell yeah, I got great pussy, I'm going back for more. Hey, why would I not? Of course I'm going to. I would be dumb to say no. So yeah, the girls are definitely different in how they do that. But hey, and
that's blowing my mind in a way though. Why would you sign up? Why would you become a porn star and be emotionally attached? That does not make any sense to me.
A lot of the young ones don't have that kind of, they don't have the foundation to know that that's not what a relationship is based on. They're trying to base that as a relationship. If you really like me, then that's what you're going to want. I'm making you happy, so we're going to have a relationship, right? I mean, I do know people who, they have like a ludus, for instance. You have a great sexual chemistry with somebody, and the cameras go away, and you're like, hey, that was really hot. How about round 2? You know, not that you want a relationship with them, but you just want another hot round of sex, you know, so that's where you go for. But, you know, I know things like that happen. Like, I think that's great. It just, it gets complicated when feelings start getting in there. And then jealousy starts getting in there, and the possessiveness starts getting in there.
Wow.
And they're like, this is not working. It's not working.
Yeah. And then they don't want you to shoot with this. And then once you get into the business, then y'all start shooting.
So it's just like being like, nah, that's crazy.
It changes really fast when the guy has another shoot set up, and then the girl might not want him to shoot. And then she might have a shoot, and he don't want her to shoot. And then it gets all watered down, and then then he finally leaves, and I got to pick up the pieces again, and then get her back on focus, get her back on task, and then
I hate that with artists, females, too. Yep. Female artists are the same way, too. If they got a man, and you start, getting them in there, getting them in the clubs, get the music going, start getting, and they'll be like such a female artist is hard to find, especially like trap or rap, like you can't. They're hard to come by. And same thing. Boyfriend starts this shit, and I'll be like, look, and I'll be trying so hard, like, I know, okay, you gotta love, whatever, but still, like, no, this is like you, this is something for you, what are you doing? Like, and I just gave up. I won't even do it no more. Well,
it makes me want to give up, because when I have to pick up the pieces every single time, it gets redundant.
It's like you gotta rebuild them.
I'm tired. These girls, man, I tell you, Alexa, you probably know better than me. You've probably seen it all. But I tell you, it's crazy.
You know what's funny is that I'm like listening to you, and I'm going, I can tell. I know exactly where you're coming from, and all I keep thinking to myself is, you need a female manager, because someone like me be like, listen, little girl, you wipe down those damn tears, you go fix your face up pretty. Best way to get over one is under another. Let's go. Come on. Like, no more crying, no more bullshit.
I just don't get it.
I just don't care. Be professional. This is what we got to do. This is a
job. Next.
I'm a hard ass. But guys don't know how to deal with emotionally broken girls, because they're like,
well, I mean, it's a job. That's all it is. It's a job. That's all she needs to be told. It's a job. You want your money?
And then they don't know that they're emotionally broken. Sometimes they have no clue.
Well, then they need to go to a psychiatrist.
So crazy.
Not on my time. Go to a psychiatrist.
You have to be. Yeah. You know what? When I manage, you have to be all of that sometimes.
Okay, well, I did that for years, and I don't want to do that no more. But
these girls, Kel, you got to remember too.
No, that's why I want to manage the guys. See, like, that's what I'm gonna start doing next year. That's why I wanted to interview you, because I want to manage some porn males. See, I get emails all the time.
I was just gonna say, they're not gonna be a hell of a lot better than the girls. Good luck with that. Guys are so totally different. See, with girls, they have their own sort of things, and like managing a woman or a female artist in music is one thing, right? That's one thing. But with porn stars, it's a different thing, because music is intimate, because you're singing it, and sometimes it's your own song, and then you have to have a connection with it.
No, relationships and emotions and all that are the same things. Right, that's the body, and I totally understand.
Yeah. So, like, with these girls, it's now even more emotionally attached, because I'm giving you something. This is, and it's not a business, and if they don't go into it in a healthy way, and for the reasons for business, then yes, they can get muddled up. But the guys, oh hell, they're a bunch of prima donna babies. I don't want to sleep with that girl because man, I'm a BMW, and I'm telling you, I mean, I'm very picky. I use the word particular. I'm very particular on who it is I choose to shoot with. But I have known in the industry, the girls in my category especially, there's guys that are like, I don't want to do a scene with her because she's too big. I don't want to do a scene with her because I don't like redheads, or I don't want to do a scene with her because I don't like big butts. Whatever it is, like there's always something, and it's like
with guys,
there's always something. They don't
like to do gang things. They don't want to do threesomes. They just want to shoot a boy, girl, and sometimes it gets to be too much. Like I tell you, they stand girls up all the time. They won't show. They'll talk to you all the way until 2 hours before it's time to show up, and you will not hear from them again. It doesn't matter who the girl is. She can be top notch. It doesn't matter. they will not show most of the time. I've had more guys not show than girls, hands down. Everybody's not going to be like Ralph. Now, Ralph is a good guy. Everybody's not going to be like Ralph. Now, for every one Ralph, there's 10 somebody else. I'm telling you, Ralph, when Ralph was at my event, Ralph had no problem shooting with anybody. Ralph got off the plane. He got there that night. He got off the plane and came in the house.
Rose was 258 grind.
Right there.
Yeah, he was saying he got in the shower, and then did a gangbang with Sika. And I'm like, that a boy, you know? Cause I know. I mean, I haven't done any of the, I haven't even done the two guys and a girl yet. I haven't done a gangbang or anything. Personally, I've been on set and watched them and assisted and helped in different ways. But I haven't actually done one myself. But I have seen more men gun shy in a gang.
Yeah.
And forget even the gangbang. It's like even two guys, and like even the threesome with those two guys. It's like I'm like the poor girl. I mean, I've literally been watching, going, okay, shit, I'm about to step in and be a fluffer here because this poor girl is like freaking working double time. Like she finally get one hard and the other one is soft, and then she get that one and the other one is soft. So both of them go soft at the same time. It's like, God, I'm like, you poor
that happens a lot. Like you get a lot of guys. I get a lot of guys in my DMs all the time. Like, hey, can you help me get in the industry? Hey, can you help me? And I tell them off top, listen, you don't know if you can shoot on camera in front of a room full of people until it gets time to do it. Everybody thinks they can do it until you get a guy in there and it just doesn't work. Then everyone can leave the room and it'll work. Everybody comes back in, get ready to shoot, it won't work. I don't know whether it's mental. It's in their head.
They get gun shy. And that's what I always say to them, too. I'm like, okay, guys, because the same thing, I have guys always in my emails or direct messages like, hey, I'd love to shoot with you. Can you get me in the industry? I'm this, that, and the other. Here's my pictures. Like, first of all, don't send me pictures unless I ask, because I'll block your ass. I don't care who you are. But, you can send me pictures and everything else. I'm like, that's great. You got a 10-inch dick. I'm really happy for you. You're beautiful. You got a good body. Because that's another big thing. I'm like, guys in porn, do not come into it. Like, it sounds terrible, but if you don't have a good body and a big dick, you're not making it. Like, there's very few overweight men who have oversized dicks that are going to be porn stars. It doesn't happen. So, if you have all of those qualities, that's great. That's awesome. You and I are going to be in a room, you watch my porn, I turn you on, you get yourself rock hard, and boom. That's great. Great cum shot and everything else. That's awesome. I'm going to put two guys in that room with you, men, and they're going to have a camera jammed so far up your ass that every time you look down, you're going to be seeing them, and you're going to feel their breath on your ass while you're fucking me. Are you still going to be able to keep your dick hard? Like, you're going to have to learn things like angling and opening up and how to handle and where to move your hands and how
to be the
position different things. And this, and oh, by the way, you've got to keep it hard the whole time. And then you have to come on cue.
And we're going to need that cum shot.
And I don't want a couple little dribbles coming out. I need a freaking shot. You better shoot that shit. Like, I don't care how many weeds you need to eat. You need to figure that shit out. And don't expect the girl, if you're having issues, to like be getting on her knees when the camera's off and trying to get you to where it is you got to go. That's on you. It's not like, hey, we're just going to go have sex. We're not just going to set up my phone on a tripod at the end of the bed. There's so much more to it than that, and it's hot.
There's a lot into
it. The lights are hot, and the room is hot. No, you can't put the damn air conditioning on because you're going to hear that on the camera. Like, you just don't get all the little things.
I've learned to where now when I'm on set, if I'm shooting it, I just tell them, hey, we're going to shoot it straight through. I know how to edit so good now. I say, hey, we're just going to go straight through. And we don't stop. If you get ready to come, just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. We'll come back and we'll fix that. Because sometimes if a guy, I've been on the set with a guy before, I won't say his name, but he's known for like 35, 40-minute scenes or whatever. And I was on set with me. He was done in like 5 minutes. He was done. I said, hey, don't stop. Just go ahead and let it go. We're going to let her go ahead and do the facial or whatever, do that. And then we'll come back and fix it. Because sometimes dealing with those guys, man, I'm telling you, it depends who's in the room sometimes. I've been there when their wives are in the room. I've been with a wife and her husband's in the room. Those are the most uncomfortable scenes I've ever been in. It's just, maybe they're so tense and they just, I don't know if they're looking at her husband and he don't want to do something wrong. She she don't want to act like she's liking it too. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It's crazy sometimes when you're on set. Really, it really is.
Yes, it is.
I
always, for me, I'm a big thing where everybody out of the room unless you're actually in here with me. If you're not a camera guy, a sound guy, or the guy I'm fucking, get out. Like, I don't need an audience. And I know other girls who get off on the audience. They love having people there. They like to perform. I'm like, get out. I don't want you here. I don't want you in the other room. I don't want you, listen. I don't want you anywhere. Get the hell out. Goodbye. Get out.
Yeah,
so
you have people that do it like that.
All right, I got a question. Hold on, Alexa. Don't say nothing. Hold on. Dred, every week we ask somebody. Well, I ask somebody. So when you were shooting out there, what was the weirdest request you had?
You're talking about when I was shooting, like me personally performing?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about when I'm shooting somebody. The weirdest request I've had was...
we can go to those two.
What'd you say, babe?
I said we can go to those two.
Okay. Well, the weirdest request I've had when I was shooting was on set, girl wanted to eat my ass while the other girl was sucking my dick. That's about it. That's like the weirdest. It wasn't that weird. It's
yeah,
just, I hadn't quite figured out how to put my legs up yet on camera and not look crazy. I hadn't figured that out yet, so it was weird to me at the time. I still haven't gotten it right for camera yet. I've sort of got it ready right for off camera, but it's sort of hard. Like it doesn't, to me, looking at it visually, to me, it didn't look right to me. You know what I mean? So it was weird to me at the time. Now, I've done it since then, but at the time, I couldn't figure it out. She was like, "Put your leg here."
Do you know we're trying to get a visual on this now, right? I'm totally visualizing.
I know, I am too. I'm sitting there looking at the computer screen, so trying to figure out like.
Trying to do it. There's no right way to do it. You just have to go and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can edit and make it look real good. You're like, G, I got one for you. This is what we're gonna do. I need footage of this, G. You gotta get right up and in there. It's like. Yeah, and then the weirdest thing I've had, like we did a guy, we was doing a double fisting thing, and that was interesting. I had never shot that actual scene, but we did it, pulled it off, and it sold a lot. I mean, so I think the more kinkier the scene, I'm not gonna say all the time, but a lot of kinky scenes seem to sell more than just the basic boy-girl, you know what I mean? Well, because it's not something it's not as common. So people are like, whoa, they're almost like it's more of a curiosity. Then they're like,
well,
fisting. How the hell does that work? I gotta look at that.
Oh, it
like
works.
Animals. Oh my God. I'll never forget.
Animals?
I was pregnant. No.
Who you been talking to since last week?
No. I'm telling you. Listen. Something came up on Facebook, and it brought me back, okay? And I was pregnant, and all of a sudden, my husband comes home from work, and he said, "Babe, want to watch a porn?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure," like, whatever. And he puts it on, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "You know what? You want to watch this? Go for it." I said, "I ain't watching this. This is crazy." I said, "I might peek at it just to see what the fuck. Like, why would these women, like, it was nasty as hell. It was, and then they had things with dogs. Like, you look it up. Like, there's people, like you said, fetishes, and there's like thousands of people that are into this."
Yeah, more than
and 1,000.
I'm
like this girl was fucking a Doberman Pinscher. Like, are you serious?
Really? I think that's illegal, isn't it? It's bestiality.
It is now, yeah. Bestiality is. They put a pretty big kibosh to that now. Yeah, you just can't be doing that kind of stuff. It's like the hardcore BDSM stuff. Like, you can't be doing that kind of stuff either. Where there's choking or, there's such limitations to it, especially in Europe and stuff. They in certain areas they can't.
I wonder why. Why did they change it? It wasn't always like that. Is that new or has it been like that?
I don't think it was
it's
always
been like that as far as I know the last few several years, because things were just getting too carried away. They were like kink, the production company King, they do a lot of things in that regard, but even they've had to tame things down comparable to how it used to be. And I know certain places you can still film things like that and it's not illegal, but then it's like you have to edit a lot of stuff out because it's, say, illegal in the United States or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
then you can't post it because the algorithm's not going to go up anyway. And so it makes no sense to even do it after a while. Like, they got words. You can't even put the word drinking in certain things. You can't use... There's a lot of words you can't even use when writing the description for whatever scene you have. It won't even go. You have to change.
I know.
So I'm sure that's what it is. They just got so much stuff that you can't do anymore. But I can't tell because Twitter is wild. I can't believe you can put the stuff you can put on Twitter. Twitter is crazy. You see the strange shit on Twitter.
Twitter is whack.
Twitter, there's a lot of crazy stuff on Twitter, and a lot of it isn't monitored. But then I know people who, in the industry, of course, but they're not even posting like crazy stuff that their accounts are suspended or deleted. Unlike Instagram, where someone like me can't post a picture of her like cleavage and I'm deleted.
They've got me so many times. I don't even mess with Instagram as much anymore because it seems like some people they let go, some people they don't. It's strange how they
I think it's how they feel. I think it's how they feel and what they think's about you or something, because Facebook be like that shit too.
Yeah, but Facebook will actually let you come back after a suspension for a while. Instagram, when you're dead, it's over.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're dead. I think the third time on Facebook, though, they kick you off for a while.
I'm on my fourth Instagram, and I think I just hit 5,000 followers. When my first one was like 80,000 plus.
I know. I think Aston Martin's like on her 30th one, isn't she?
Oh yeah, no, Aston gets shut down all the damn time. All the damn time. I'm like,
I would give up. They must hate her. She's gonna be on their hit list.
Yeah, bad booty.
Yeah, she'll be down again. And one time, I think she had 300. What's the most she'd had? Like 300,000.
It's over 300,000, I think, on that. I think she's crawling pretty high up there right now too. But then I know some. That's the thing. Like, I know some where I actually screenshotted it. One of the girls. She was a mainstream girl, and she's stunning. I can't remember exactly who it is, but one of the top mainstream girls, and she was wearing this gorgeous chain bra, but her tits are full out, nipples out, the whole thing, and that's on Instagram. And I'm like, okay. And so then there was another girl, one of the other performers I know. She's like, a bigger girl, a plus size girl, and she was showing like lingerie pictures. You can fully see that she's wearing underwear, but our asses are bigger, so the underwear couldn't cover as much, and that was taken down. I'm like, this chick has her nipples out, full titty picture. And that's okay, but you can't show your panties with your, on your ass. Like, no, that's not okay.
It's strange. It's strange the way they do it. I see how they do Aston. Every time I see her put up a new page, they always she'll go up to like 80,000, and then they'll kill her again. I'm like, man, and she learned the game, so she ain't putting up bad pictures. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they just don't like her.
No. Well, I said I'm on my fourth one, so I'm like, and after the third, I said I'm not doing this again. And then during AVN this year, everyone's like, hey, where's your Insta? And I'm like, oh, God, I guess I'll put up another one. We'll try again. We'll see what happens. But mine's so lame. I'm like, today I put up pictures of me being at the beach. I'm like, this is the beach that I'm at right now. It's like pretty lame stuff, but whatever.
Yeah, they might let it stay up. I don't know.
Probably not. No. Because another thing they're catching on to as well is that, like, on my stuff, I will put, my picture, and it doesn't violate terms and conditions because it's a pretty lame picture, but I'll put, like, hey, this is my mini vids. But I will actually put it on the picture, not in the description, and not write it on the picture. Like, you can do it on your page or on your story. You can write on there. I don't do that. I just put it on, like, I make a little poster, a little picture, and put it on there, and then I put it up. So, some of those ones they'll shut down too because you're advertising sales for somewhere else. But yet they let you put the link to your email and your ManyVids and your OnlyFans in your bio.
Mm-hmm. In your bio, right? So you can't promote anything on Instagram.
But yeah, you can put it on your bio.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just confuse me. They suck, but it is what it is. So, okay, so back to you. So what's your big plans after this COVID BS goes away?
like I say, me and Fred gonna do the pool part, and then I'm supposed to have I already had scheduled for an event. It was gonna be July 27th through the 1st, but I think I don't know. I gotta wait till they see what they're gonna do about opening things back up. Atlanta's pretty much, they're one of the first states to open up. So I mean, Georgia opened up. Atlanta's pretty much almost open. I'd say about 70% of the businesses and stuff in Atlanta are already open. So I guess it depends how, because I'm supposed to go to Atlanta and shoot something with, I'm supposed to take Amanda Panda up there to shoot with Freak Mob. She was supposed to go right before this happened, so I guess it's going to be afterwards. I'm trying to get her up there for that scene whenever I talk to him again to see how we're going to pull that off. I'm just going to have another event. I'm going to have me and Rome Major. We were talking, because I had Rome at one of my events about my second event. Rome was there, and me and him been talking again. I'm going to try to get him to come back down to Georgia, hang out with me for about a week. And since he done got back in shape again, so we're going to go back at it again for a little while.
Rome's great.
I think I'm going to come to Georgia in January.
You're going to do what in January?
I'm going to come to Georgia in January.
Well, that's good.
January.
Yeah, I don't know why I want January.
Oh, she's just calling January out. Okay.
No, because I want to go in January. It might have snow in some parts of Georgia.
Yeah. Y'all think they're gonna do New Jersey Exotica? You think that's gonna happen?
I don't think so.
In October, because that's usually when they do that, right? It's in October.
They haven't even put up no schedule.
My question is are they going to do AVN this year?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. AVN's the latest one will have to be New Jersey, right? No, AVN's in January, right?
Yep.
AVN is in January, yeah.
They might do AVN, but I don't think Exotica is happening.
You know?
There's no
Exotica is usually in October.
Miami's in August. They would have put that up by now.
Yeah, for Chicago, they killed that. What about XBiz? No XBiz this year?
I
don't think there's even that. I don't know if there's I think everybody's kind of waiting to see who's opening up and how far. Is there a second wave that's coming? If so, how is that going to hit and how is that going to be handled? So I think a lot of people are keeping it pretty low key. But so far the last that I heard for Vegas is that they're not wanting to have any, for the next year, they don't want to have any sort of major like conventions or conferences or concerts or sporting events or anything. So I'm like, so there goes AVN then, because that's huge. That's 50,000-60,000 people.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe Exotica New Jersey, because it's so late in the year, and hopefully they'll have everything worked out by then. That's what I was hoping. But you would still have to be ready now. Yeah, you'd have to still be planning for booths and stuff right about now.
Yeah, because
absolutely. And the other thing too is I think one of the big fears is that in October, that's when the influenza hits as well. In the wintertime is when the
cold
flu
weather
season
comes
starts
back.
Again. So
they're thinking the summer's going to kill it and the cold weather's going to come back.
That's what they say. So in October, when it's supposed to be Exotica Jersey, that's going to be right back in flu season. So I hope to hell not. But, me personally, I don't even know if I'm going to be given the option, because according to our government, they're not looking at opening the border anytime soon. So I'm stuck in my foreign country. No. Trump actually contacted Trudeau, and they're like, hey, so let's open up the U.S.-Canadian borders. And Trudeau was like, hell no, that's not happening. So, I mean, in B.C., where I am, we are so far the best province in the country right now with our numbers coming down and stuff, but technically, they don't even like me leaving my city, forget even my province. I can't even go to the next province over. So we are on like lockdown. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get out, and I don't know when. Like it could be a year from now when I can get the hell out of here when the vaccine comes out.
Wow, we're going to be like so different. Like all those people are going to be so different when it really opens up. One lady from here, a hairstylist, she got her license taken away and everything. She can never open her salon again because she opened her salon, and I mean that's her means to her family. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean the one in Texas, the young lady in Texas?
Yeah. That was like messed up. I could see the fines, but taking it that she can't do it forever, that is so wrong.
Yeah, I know here they're just potentially opening up hair salons and things such as that after the long weekend, so on the 18th of the month. But the strict regulations just to get your bloody haircut is like next level. It's crazy.
Well, you know, Atlanta opened theirs up. What was it, last week? So they had hair salons and nail shops and
oh my God,
massage parlors and all of that opened in Atlanta.
No, we're still on lock for that.
Oh, y'all, where are you at, if you don't mind?
I'm right near Myrtle Beach.
Oh, you're in Carolina, okay. But yeah, it's Carolina's okay though, right? As far as the numbers are down there, right?
They were down, but we were South Carolina was the worst in being prepared. Like, they felt they failed the test, like, not for wearing masks and stuff like that. But I'm right on the border, and I know North Carolina numbers are smaller than
Is it Myrtle Beach open?
Huh?
Is it Myrtle Beach open? Isn't the beach open?
The beaches are open, that's it, but none of the restaurants, none of the stores.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I just need this all to go away so that I have the freedom to hop my ass on a plane, because I'm in Vegas. That's my home away from home. You know?
I've never even been there yet. I haven't even been there yet.
I miss some Southern dick. I don't get that up here. That's the one thing up here. I have no industry here. None. I have no talent here. I have no cameraman here. I have nothing here. So when I'm here, I am all on my own. It sucks. I want you all to feel bad for me right now.
I feel bad for you already. There's plenty of people around here, but I don't know if you want to go out and shoot something, because some people taking more risks than others. I mean, it's not worth it to me right now until somebody gets the word.
No, it's definitely not worth it for me. Even if I had the opportunity to shoot right now, I would hold off until things kind of calm down, and it's just not worth it. I mean, I've been now in quarantine since I came home from the States from Jersey and from my tour, and so I've been basically home and for weeks now. I don't want to have to keep that going. I want it to stop. So I will continue to stay home and stay safe in order to make that stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do also. I released a DVD though 2 days ago, Amanda Panda Season Volume 1, and I was trying to get that out and having a hard time. But it's selling. It's selling. More physical and digital copies are selling right now. But I really want to be able to tour and get out, and it's kind of hard right now. But I had to put it out though, because if I don't, it's gonna get old, and I had been working on it since before this started. So I finally got everything done, and so I went ahead and dropped it anyway on the 7th. So it's been selling so far, but I know it could do more if we were out and able to tour. But Atlanta's big, so we're gonna try to. I want to do a signing or something up here, but I don't know how that's gonna work yet. I got to talk to Fred about it, see what he thinks I should do.
Well, he's the man who'll know. Him and Richard Mann, those are two guys that in G. Those are the guys that you want to stick to as tight as you can get. You know. Yeah,
I know, man. G's my guy, man. I got him to shoot Richard and Amanda's scene when we were at Fred's. I got him to shoot. I say, hey, G, I need you to do this for me. He had already started drinking. He was chilling. He had got done. I said, hey, I need you to take one for the team for me. He went and did it for me. So I got mad.
Of course he would. You just promise him an extra strong Tanqueray when he's done. You know, he's good for that. He's good for that. A couple extra lines in there.
He's going to be sweating. You know he's going to sweat. The back of his head going to be sweating. I have to mess with him all the time.
I know. I always tease him. I'm like, don't worry, G, I'll go get you another towel, baby. I'll be right back. Don't you?
Yeah, the towel and the Tanqueray. He got you.
Oh, I love that man.
I also met Jim. I met Jim too. Jim's a good cameraman. Rachel's husband.
Oh, Jim is one of my favorites. Jim and Rachel are just incredible people. Amazing people. Jim's one of my favorite guys. Like, it's the whole team. It's that whole group of them. You know, very unbelievably professional, know exactly what they do. They know exactly what you need. They make you look really good on film. And
they're good.
They are like the A-team for damn sure, hands down. And I can't praise any of them enough. And I've had girls come to me and go, hey, this guy wants to shoot, and I don't know who he is. Like, when it comes to any of the TVP and the group, and it's like 100% yes. and I'm a picky bitch. So I'll tell you otherwise. But them, top of the game.
Yeah, that's top level right there. Me and Pussy Bandit, we've been talking a lot. He got a lot of stuff going on too. I'm just trying to get out here with these guys and see. The COVID messed up a lot of stuff though, because this 2020 was supposed to be really good. It still may be, but it's messed up so far. What is 51? I think 52 days into the quarantine. It's crazy. I can't believe they shut down like this. I can't believe they shut everything down for 2 months. I can't believe it.
We got 2 minutes left, y'all, so I need you, Dred, to give everybody your social media links.
Okay. Here we go. My personal Dreadlocks links is DredLoxXX on Instagram and Twitter. My company business link will be Exotics Angels, XXX Exotic, OTIK, Angels, ANGELZ, Entertainment on Twitter and on Instagram. And you can follow my models. I have Amanda Panda XXX on Instagram and Twitter, Sweet Harmony Cage on Instagram and Twitter, and Blue Marie on Instagram.
Oh, I love Blue. I haven't seen her since Atlanta. Love her. Sorry.
Yeah, she's here somewhere. She's here somewhere, and you will get to see her when you come down. Definitely.
That's awesome. I'll make sure to follow you on your stuff, and if I can't find you, make sure to follow me. I'm easy to find.
Yeah, I've been following you. I already know who you are. Like I told you, we met.
That's good. This is a good thing.
And I want to tell you guys, I really appreciate the look and the love, and I hope everything works out. I hope all of us get a chance to meet up sooner than later, and I'm gonna keep an eye out for whatever y'all got going on, and I'm supporting you 100%.
All right.
Right back at you on the other way.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Bye-bye. All
right. Have a good night. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.